Hey guys, it's Laurie Hodges here with Homes by Hodges and Keller Williams, and we are seeing one of the great attractions of Palm Beach County today. It is called the Rapids Water Park, and it's really the biggest water park in the county. So there's some other smaller community-run ones and city-run water parks, but there's nothing like the Rapids. So this place was built in 1979, and it's at 6656 North Military Trail in Riviera Beach, which is on the northern end of the county, just west of I-95 between Blue Hair and Boulevard and 45th Street. It started out as 4 acres when I was a kid, and this place was the bomb when I was a kid, and we would stand all day to go down 4 slides, just 4 slides. And now this place is almost 30 acres, and they have like 29 different slides and attractions, and it's fantastic. You can spend all day here. So I'm going to show this park to you, and it's something great that you can do in Palm Beach County. So come on and walk with me. Okay, here's a great mom money-saving tip. So you cannot bring food and drinks into the park with you. You are allowed to bring in 1 bottled water per person. It must be a closed water bottle, like a Zephyr Hills or something. It can't be your own personal water bottle. But if you want to bring a lunch, pack a lunch or whatever, what I used to do with my kids, or sometimes I'd be bringing my kids and other people's kids, we'd do a little Chick-fil-A run around 10:45 or 11 in the morning. Then we'd come here, and they have all of these great picnic tables right before you enter the park. And so people bring coolers and lunch boxes and food or pizza. You can order pizza here, and you can just sit outside of one of the picnic tables and have your lunch and all of that, and then go into the park. It will save you a lot of money. Even though the snack shack places are pretty reasonable, you know how kids eat. I mean, and anything to save a few bucks as mom, I appreciate. So hope that's your little money saving tip. All right, let's go inside. Okay, when you come in the park, you can go left or right or kind of straight ahead, but there are all sorts of different slides. There's a toddler area, which we'll see in a minute. The day rate, if you're coming in, is $50 a day, Monday through Friday, and it's $59 a day on the weekends. But they have a great deal of a seasonal pass, which the season is mostly summer. It's open every day in the summer, but they open on weekends, usually in May, and it might even be in April. And then they are open on the weekends in September also, and October, I believe. So you have like an extended season. And if you buy your season pass, it's usually like by May 15th or something like that, it is $109. And it gives you unlimited days at the park during the season. It also gives you a refillable water bottle that you can take up to any of the snack shacks and get refillable drinks for free, which is really nice with kids. And you keep that cup and you use it all season long. It also gives you free parking for the whole season, which I believe is about $15 a day. So that saves a lot of money also. And it also gives you a free guest pass. So each ticket you buy, each seasonal pass you buy, you get a free guest pass. So your kids can bring a friend later in the summer or something like that, which is really nice. You also get 10% off at the food shack and also Tobago Trading. So if you forget your shoes or swimsuit or something, at least you get 10% off. So let's keep walking. Also, if you don't buy your seasonal pass until summer starts, I believe it's just $129 plus tax, which is still actually a really good deal if you're going to come more than once. And I tell people, like, if you're moving here at the beginning of summer and your children don't know people, it's going to be a really long summer for you, Mom. So if I were you, I would buy a season pass and just go, you know what, Fridays are for the water park, and take your kids here every Friday. It will wear them out, and they will have so much fun, and you'll have fun too, because some of these rides are pretty crazy. And if not, the lazy river is my cup of tea also. The options for food, it's just basically like hamburgers, hot dogs, flatbreads, things like that. They're pretty reasonably priced. And one of the best parts about the Rapids for mommies and daddies is that there is a mommy and daddy drink station with margaritas and frozen pina coladas, and it makes the day even a little bit better. They also have a special QR code that you can scan and order your food and then just pick it up at the window. So if you're here on a Saturday and Sunday, sometimes the food lines get really long to order, so I would advise to scan that QR code. It's like a $2 service charge, but trust me, it's well worth it. Now, come ride with me. Okay, here we go. Okay, hey, what's your favorite ride here, guys? Okay, behind me is Big Thunder. It is pretty much terrifying. It's a big funnel that you drop down in, you go in groups of 4, and let's just say adults will fly a lot higher up in that funnel than 4 small children. So if you go, maybe balance out like a couple adults and a couple kids, because you feel like you're gonna fall out. I've never seen anyone fall out, but I'm not gonna say it's never gonna happen. So let's watch someone come down. It's lots of fun. These are the original 4 slides that I used to go on when I was a kid. It looks so small now. And if you've forgotten a bathing suit or a swim diaper or some flip-flops, there's always the Toboggan Trading Company, and they've got all sorts of clothing and shoes and everything you need, and souvenirs if you want to grab something. Okay, there's also a great big pavilion, and if you're having birthday parties or corporate events, they will set up buffets with hamburgers and hot dogs and things like that. And it's great because you can put a lot of people here. They also have cabanas that you can rent for the day if you definitely want to get some shade and your own private place. But they have tons of chairs, lounge chairs, beach chairs everywhere, so you can always find a spot. Here are the great cabanas that you can rent also for the day. Now you can come float with me. This is the kids area, which is really nice because it's shallow and you can sit on the edge and just watch your little toddlers play. And here's a nice small slide for the kids so they feel included. And this is one of the entrances to the lazy river. And here is the wave pool. Right now it's kind of flat, no waves, but they come in cycles. Here's the bank of lockers. So you can put your stuff in the locker all day, keep it safe. Although I've put stuff on my beach chair and never had a problem. Hey guys, I hope you like my tour of the Rapids Water Park here in Palm Beach County. If you want to see more videos on things to do and places to live in Palm Beach County, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the like button, and feel free to leave me a comment if you've got any questions about any of these items. And if you want me to do a video on a certain place that you haven't been to, I'd love to do that for you. Until then, please reach out if you've got any questions or you're relocating to or within Palm Beach County. We would love to serve you. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Again, this is Laurie Hodges with Homes by Hodges and Keller Williams. Bye, friends.